Hey guys, this is our study and welcome to Comic Space and some major updates coming all over the place. We have some tons of major revelation coming from CinemaCon and lots of other things that we need to talk about and we will down the road. But today we are talking about Marvel Spider-Man, being specific, Tom Holland Spider-Man 4. That's what we are talking about, and as it looks like Marvel Studios is making some serious progress on that front as the film is supposed to be getting into the production with no director attached to the film. So we have a lot to break it down. Let's dive into it straight away. So our today's update is coming from Daniel RPK, and again, if you have been following our channel or have been part of the rumor mill, you know that Daniel RPK has a quite a great track record and we like to give him a lot more reverence than any other industry insider. So as he went on to state, I hear that Marvel Studios and Sony Pictures wants to make an official announcement regarding the director for the film as in the summer as earliest in the May. So we can expect an official announcement coming soon. As it also looks like that Justin Lin and Drew Goddard are no longer in the mix for the potential director for Spider-Man 4. So the last time when we talked about Tom Holland Spider-Man 4, and I think it has been like in a couple of weeks since then, and we talked about that Justin Lin was a potential director for Spider-Man 4, but as it seems like that is no longer the case, and again the film does not have an official director attached to it. However, Marvel and Sony have an official offer out for the director, so we got to see how that is going to work out. We don't have a potential name for right now, but again, as the update says, we can expect an official update very soon and as earliest as May. So another thing, when we really started talking about Spider-Man 4, Tom Holland Spider-Man 4, as Marvel and Sony specifically wanted to rush Spider-Man 4 into the production and to get it out by 25. So I think that is what we are kind of seeing here, and again, Marvel Studios and Kevin Feige have a lot to look out for with a lot of things already on their plate. And as Kevin Feige wasn't able to actually supervise the film by himself, and there was a back and forth on that front. We have talked all about that in detail in previous ones, but that is what it kind of seems like, and they have kind of got to the middle ground. So we are doing the film. And another major thing to talk about is that Kevin Feige has gone on board and stated that they were working on a script from Feb of 23. That means they had started to get ideas earlier than that, and they probably have figured out the script more or less, and they know how they're going to do that film, and they have pretty much figured it out. And again, given the nature of Marvel Studios, the rewrites are going all day long. So again, so they have that figured out, which is great. And as some of the rumors are suggesting, as it looks like Eric Sommers and Chris McKenna, the writers of No Way Home, are coming back to write the fourth one as well. So we gotta look out for that one as well. So, the film is quite ready up to get into the production, and I think it's been a quite good time since, like, I think it has been quite 3 or 2.5, something like that, years since the release of No Way Home. I can see potentially getting into the production and Marvel be like, okay, this is the time to actually release it. But again, given all of the turmoil or the whole kind of in or the whole corporate infrastructure thing and everything that we talked about, that you really don't need to rush anything at all. So again, and especially if you're talking about a project like that, but again, as it seems like they kind of have it figured it out, and the film is getting into the production, and I am expecting, and the film is supposed to start its production by the September month of this year. So I am really expecting it to be releasing in those like final months or the fourth quarter of 25, along with Captain America New Brave World, Fantastic Four, and Thunderbolts. And again, it just looks like Marvel Studios already having quite an impact slate. So as it can seems like there also has been talks that Marvel Studios can be moving up Blade to a 26 release date, with Spider-Man 4 taking Blade's place. And we are just kind of in very familiar to Blade getting delayed again and again. But again, at this point of time, I'm not really worried about Blade because they're really looking forward to the script. I think script already have been quite in build up. They already have that figured out, and they are ready up to get that film into the production. But it is just about to get the enough breathing rooms to all of this project. So Blade is doing great, by the way. Just wanted to put it out there because again, Blade just has been in something of a topic to talk about. So I think right now we have got to the stage, and I mean, they're probably going to be changes here and there. But again, as it seems like all of the projects that we have announced and all of the projects that have release dates are supposed to be, except Blade, are supposed to be firm on those release dates. As it seems like with Avengers, somehow it is still coming in 26, which I'm really happy about it. And I have stated on the channel that the both of the films are going to get delayed and delayed with all of the things going. And the way I looked at that, there's more projects that could have come out before the film, before those films, the Avengers films. So I think, but again, as it seems like both of the Avengers films are also looking forward to maintaining their 26 and 27 release date, so which is great. So we gotta see how Spider-Man 4 is going to work out. Are they gonna go with a full-on Spider-Man versus Venom film, or they're just gonna keep it low and just kind of save it, or just build it in a way to not have Spider-Man versus Venom, but have in Black Suited Spider-Man in the MCU for a while, and leading up to that iconic comic book panel of Secret Wars, and we can have that. So I think Venom and the Black Suited Spider-Man is gonna be, can be staying in the MCU for quite a bit of time. You can play that game, or you can just have in simple, just go ahead and just have in Venom versus Spider-Man film, which is the most obvious and the evident thing that you can do right now. But another thing that kind of have Venom in the backseat and just kind of put your focus on different things. And again, it also depends, is it going to be in grounded film or have in multiversal aspect, which I'm pretty sure it is going to have in multiversal aspect to some extent, and to lay down all of the remaining foundation if there is any, because I think Marvel Studios have already done quite enough. I'm just really looking forward to the whole Kang situation and how they're looking forward to handle that one. So we gotta see that. So again, another very interesting update and in very interesting rumor that has been going on, that Sam Raimi could be in the contention DMC Spider-Man 4, which is again really interesting. But again, there is like in one offer that is out right now. We don't have any names, and again, there is nothing official. But we are hoping to get something official very soon. And given the film is supposed to start its production at this year, so like I said, a lots of interesting things happening all over the place. So I think it is time for me to see you guys off. Well, that's it for this video, guys. But before you go, you can consider to grab the subscribe button so don't miss out on any of the latest Marvel or DC update. I'm so glad that you guys got the time to hear me out. Thanks for listening to me. This is your host Adi signing off. See you in the next one.